Let me give you an example.
Okay.
If a product leaves Turkey today, most big industries, they don't have the capacity to meet global requirements for NAFDAC, SUNCAP, and whatever. They go through transshipment to trade countries. You go through Dubai. That good is not treated as a good from Turkey anymore. It's treated as goods from Dubai. We are working hard with the Ministry of Industry and Trade of Turkey and DEIC to see how we can bring these informal transactions. There are a lot of Nigerians building hotels and various resorts in Turkey. These are not captured in this business. So Nigerians are also moving a whole lot out of Turkey into Nigeria. I gave you an example of this gentleman building ambulances in Turkey and also establishing the same industry in Ogun State. So most of these things are not in our official records. No, so it's difficult to completely say that the business is not beneficial.
With due respect,
yes, sir.
If you can't have all of these facts, then there's no basis for business where you can't track what is going on. In all of this, you have just been able to talk about one man building ambulance, then you said, okay, people building hotels. But if we have a figure, for instance, that's when we'll be able to know, okay, this is what we are doing also to the Turkish economy. Because that fact is really important. And secondly, if you say, okay, we are transshipping through Dubai and everything, when are we going to be able to do the formalization that goods will come directly from Turkey, it will go through SUNCAP and all the other people you mentioned here, and it will go here so we can record it. But it's very sad that after many years, we don't even have concrete data of balance of trade and intertrade, what comes to Nigeria, what comes to Turkey. That's a big indictment on us. So what's the matrix to be able to measure success if we don't have data? All you are just saying is data.
I've already informed you. By the very nature of our people, it's difficult to completely say this data is 100%. And I don't want to give you data that are not close to that. But I can give you examples of several investments. Take, for example, the Turkey have done enough construction in Nigeria, construction companies of about $2.8 billion already confirmed of business have been done. There's also a Turkey business that has done about $22 million investment in Jigawa, Niger, Kano states in various value chain. There are Turkey businesses involved in aviation, defense, and several others. So what I'm saying all this is, difficult for you to give an exact figure.
Sorry, Mr. Oye. Can you reel out Nigeria Business Institute that has done this $1 billion, that $1 billion out of Turkey? Can you give me those numbers? So like you gave me $22 million, $2.28 billion and everything. Can you give me the same Nigerians that have gone to Turkey and have done business of that amount, that taking money out of that economy back to Nigeria? Can you give me the numbers too, like you've given me the one from Turkey?